Just to balance out our roster for the two nights. I mean, we're trying to win both games, and obviously, those three guys we're not going to play both nights, so we felt better about splitting them up than playing them all on one night. Damian Lee will start for Clay. Otherwise, same. Yeah. Hi, Bill. How you doing? Good to see you. Who are you working with? Sean tonight?
Yeah, and Shelby.
Oh, okay. Back to the old days.
I have a question. Your thoughts on Adam Silver recently talked about the still not happy with two stars are missing 3 games. Also, it seems room for the play-in tournament becoming more of a regular thing, and also about doing something with the tape file. What are your thoughts on this?
I like the play-in, even though we lost, last year as an 8 seed and normally would have been in. I just think it's great. It keeps things a lot more competitive. The race for 6th, it becomes very interesting. 6 or higher. It keeps 9, 10, 11 in. So you have fewer games late in the season that are meaningless. So the more competition, the better. The take foul, I think, should have been eliminated in training camp or the All-Star break. Just get rid of it. Like, we'll adjust. Do it in one day, and we'll get rid of it, and we'll adjust the next day. We're removing 5 or 6 fast break highlight reel plays from every game, every single night, and instead taking the ball out of bounds and sometimes reviewing clear path. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. So we need to resolve that, and I'm sure it'll be addressed, as the commissioner said. Was there one more?
Stars playing more.
Yeah. I think I agree with the commissioner. I think people pay a lot of money to watch the Stars play, but we also know a lot more now about the body. We have a lot more information about how to prevent injuries. So every team has got a team of medical people advising us to sit our stars out for 10 games a year. So to me, what makes the most sense is cutting back to maybe a 72 game schedule, take 10 games off, get more time to rest in between games. I think you'll get buy-in from the teams to play their guys more often. It would require everybody to understand the financial ramifications, but I think you could argue that if it's a better product, you're going to get better media rights deals, and a 72-game season might result in even more money for the cap anyway. Less from gate receipts, but maybe more from media rights, and in the end, everybody could win. So, but that's just kind of, me guessing. I don't really have any data to back that up, but that would be my preference. I know that, especially as Steph gets older, the thought of even playing him 82 games is, it doesn't make sense because it just wears him down. And then by the time the playoffs start, if he's worn down, what are we doing? Why are we doing this in the first place?
When Manu was named to the Hall of Fame last week, he was asked about, his role in popularizing the Euro step. And he said he recalled, he mentioned you specifically as the person who first noticed him doing something funny. Do you recall what that was like, seeing him come over and I think what he said was, you told him he looked like a squirrel trying to cross the street.
That's what Sean Elliott said on our broadcast. I think the year I played with Manu, Sean was doing TV, and I think he said it during a telecast, and I thought it was. And I repeated it to Manu. I told him, what Sean said, and I thought it was a perfect description. I mean, it was incredible to see, because nobody had done it before, and to see him shift gears and then explode to the rim. It's just stunning.
Did you guys ever break it down on film? And is that a travel? Did you ever
No, traveling was already encouraged by that time. So, it was all good. Yeah.
Steve, when you saw Manu as a rookie when he first came over, do you have any idea how good he could become eventually?
No, I was worried about his shot. You know, his elbow was all the way out here. His first training camp, he didn't shoot that well from what I remember. And I was really worried that he would be a guy who defenders would just back off of him and, you know, force him to shoot. And he dispelled that notion pretty quickly and started knocking down shots, and then, you know, became quickly unguardable.
Pretty good to see him back, you know, a role with the franchise.
Yeah, it's great. I saw him. Yeah. I saw him in San Francisco a few weeks ago, and he was traveling with the team and had a chance to visit with him a little bit. So it's great to see him back.
Last Spurs question: are you surprised at all to see Pop still doing what he's doing at 73? With all he's accomplished and needing to prove nothing to nobody?
No, because he loves it. You know, he's so good at it. One of the reasons he's so good at it is because he loves it. He loves doing it, and you know, he's still generating the same chemistry and same good vibes with his team dinners and his charisma and just his personality, his personal touch. All the players know how much he cares about them. They know how much he wants them to succeed, and that his whole goal is to help them succeed both individually and as a team. And players all feel that, and Pop loves doing it. So it didn't surprise me either when they made all their trades at the deadline that they kept winning. You know, I think the notion was, well, they're going to go ahead and, you know, be in the lottery or whatever, and then they started kicking everybody's butts, including ours, and it's I don't think Pop would know how to tank anyway. You know, his teams just take care of the ball, and they defend without fouling, and they play fast, and they move the ball, and it's beautiful to watch. Yeah, I mean, it crossed my mind on the bus today as we rode here. I wondered if this would be the last time, but I don't know. He hasn't shared anything with me, and if he decides to keep going, I think it'd be great. I think he's still so good at it, so he's going to have to make that decision. But it's special every time we play these guys, just because of the connection that exists, because of the bond that grew even stronger in Tokyo last summer. You know, being able to coach with Pop the last few summers with Team USA, pretty amazing stuff for me. And so I will always cherish every moment that I've had with Pop and look forward to more.
Maria, let's go ahead. One on Zoom.
Hi, Steve. Hope you're well. I was planning to ask something about the Warriors. However, since you were talking about Manu Ginobili and he's very big here in South America and Latin America in general, what is the most rewarding or gratifying thing that you've remember from Manu, maybe from the time he was a Spurs rookie?
Well, we won the championship that year. I think that was his rookie year, right? 2003, was that his first year? Yeah. And I remember he came up to me at the parade and he said, "I hope you play again next year." And that was really rewarding for me just to hear him say that, because he was, you know, this budding star, and you know, I was 37 and on my way out. And so for him to come up to me and say that really meant a lot to me. And then I took a broadcasting job the next day. So I didn't consider it, but it meant a lot.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.